How are we doing, guys? Always to be Leeds versus Luton match preview of the game. So, guys, massive game this, massive chance to maintain momentum. So soon after the Fulham game, it's going to be a difficult game. This we're going to go into that in the preview, but it's a massive chance to maintain momentum so soon after Fulham. We've not had to wait another 7 days to play. We've got to wait 3 days, and we've got a chance to get another win on the board. But this will be a much more difficult game for me. No doubt about it, this will be a more difficult game for me. I'm going to go into that, as I've already said. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about Saturday. Saturday we showed how good a team we are, didn't we? We didn't start the game so well. We went 1-up slightly against the run of play. We weren't great in the first half, but we responded. Defensively we were better in the second half. Midfield was better. We controlled the game better. We created more chances. Everything was better in that second half, and we showed how good a team we were. We totally dominated the second half. And you know what? I thought we were good value for the win. Maybe 3-0 was a little bit generous, but we were good value for that win. And Fulham, let's not forget, are a team that spent 25 million on forwards, and we've restricted them to one chance from a set piece in the whole game. We can't underestimate how good a team we are. We're top of the table for a reason, but we've got to maintain that momentum. There's going to be no forgiveness these next 7 games. If we're not good enough these next 7 games, not only will we not win the league, but we might not even get promoted either. I know we've got a big cushion, but we can't get too overconfident. Things can change at this level very, very quickly. Brentford were 11 points behind West Brom before the lockdown. There could be just 2 points behind them by the close of play tomorrow. So things change quickly, guys. Things change very, very quickly. And that's all I can say, really. Was it 10 points? I'm not sure what the exact points were, guys, but you get what I'm trying to say anyway. Things can change very quickly at this level. So we've got to keep those standards up. As we have done for the vast majority of the season, we've got to keep the standards up now. We can't let things slip. Against Cardiff, we let things slip. We didn't play really poorly in that game, but we let things slip. We were sloppy at times. Maybe a little bit complacent, in terms of the way we were trying to build out at the back, one-touch passing, in dangerous areas, etc., etc. We can't afford to do that against Luton. We've got to make sure we're absolutely on it. As good, if not better, than we were against Fulham, because Luton will not give us any freebies tomorrow at all. There will be much better structure off the ball. I think every aspect of their play will be better. Ultimately, quality-wise, I don't have what Fulham have quality-wise, but I think they've set up a lot better than Fulham do. And yeah, in terms of the team, it's debatable whether Pablo's going to be fit enough to start this game. He did actually say himself he's not fully fit yet. Whether he starts this game, plays 60 minutes and comes off, or whether he comes on for half an hour, 40 minutes, etc., etc., or a half, who knows? Either way, having Pablo back is absolutely glorious. I thought it was an absolute masterclass, as I already said in the post-match review of Fulham, from him in midfield. He can play anywhere. Pablo. What an option to have in the team. But yeah, it's interesting how we're going to set up in this game. I think we're going to go to a 3 at the back. The reason I think we're going to go to a 3 at the back is because Luton have played 2 up top in their 2 games so far under Nathan Jones. So with that, it looks like we would go to a 3 at the back. All season, every single game under Marcelo Bielsa, when the opposition's gone with 2 strikers, we've gone with 3 centre-backs to accommodate that extra striker in effect, because most teams play 1 striker up top. We're probably going to go to 3 at the back. For me, that's what I personally think. Maybe we might stick with a back 4, given how well it worked against Fulham. Who knows? But for me, I think we go to a back 3. I think Luke Ayling drops into that back 3. Ayling, White, Cooper will be the back 3 as it has been most of the season when we've gone into that system. Probably Stuart Dallas, Calvin Phillips, Matthijs Clik as sort of the midfield 3 after that. Sort of Stuart Dallas playing like an inverted fullback to an extent, so his job's sort of to protect the midfield and to offer some width out wide as well, so he's kind of got that free role to an extent. Either Pablo Hernandez or Tyler Robinson in the 10 role, depends on fitness, I guess. For me, it'll be one of those 2. The temptation would be to go Pablo all day long, but it's no good wasting Pablo when we can get him fully fit, if that makes sense. Let's not put any risk of Pablo not being available for the next 6 games after this. That's the important thing. We've got to look at the bigger picture. As easy as it is to sort of go game by game, you've still got to look at the bigger picture, particularly with the older players in the squad. Pablo, of course, is one of them. And then, of course, we've got in the front 3, it's debatable again. Will Alioski start? Will Helder Costa keep his place, etc., etc.? You look at how it finished on Saturday. Marcelo Bielsa's words saying the second half is a lot better than the first. Will he go with Helder Costa or Alioski? Will he keep Harrison on the right? There's so many options, guys. There's so many options. Let's not forget Patrick Bamford scored. Albeit I thought Tyler Roberts looked a lot better in that centre forward role. I can't even predict that front three, guys. I can't even predict the front three. I will say I was very impressed with Harrison on the right. I think it will be an interesting little change. Let's see how it goes for a game. Given how well it works against Fulham, a goal and an assist in 45 minutes on the right hand side, he can cut in on his left foot. He looked very kind of Robert Snodgrass-esque on that right hand side for me. Pace, good decision making, can play on both feet, can finish. He looked really good on that right hand side for me. He also looks good on the left. Jack Harrison plays every game. It's a natural thing. It's probably more of a case of does Alioski come in now, or does Helder keep his place? I thought both did well on Saturday. So there's a lot of debate there to be had. Does Patrick Bamford keep his place? So guys, let us know in the comments down below. But for once this season, for probably the first time all season, I've actually got no idea how we're going to set up, to be honest. That's all just pure speculation. It's quite exciting in a way. We've got so many options in the squad. Let's not forget people like James Shackleton, Berra, Douglas, options off the bench. You've got some serious quality in the squad, and that's good to see. We've got a strong bench. Ian Pervader, plenty of options. Can we use all our substitutions? Can we conserve energy well if we win this game comfortably, or if we're in a comfortable position in this game? Let's not tire people out. All things to consider, guys. But in terms of what we're facing in this Luton team, we're facing a very different Luton team to what we've seen for the majority of the season. For the majority of the season, we've seen a Luton team that's just screamed relegation all season. Under Graham Jones, they looked, Izzy Brown, James Collins aside, was probably their only real threats going forward. They looked pretty clueless, to be honest. They did look pretty clueless. There's no disrespect to Luton, but I think now, since Nathan Jones has come in, he's had 2 months to work with the squad before the football's come back. Obviously he's replaced Graham Jones, and they've had 2 really positive results. They've drawn with Preston and they've beaten Swansea. And you're not a bad team if you've beaten Swansea away. Let's just say that. Not many teams will beat Swansea away this season. I can't remember the last time Swansea lost a game at home. I know just before lockdown they drew with West Brom. They were a very, very good team, Swansea, and there is one of those teams that I fancy to really, really push for the top 6. So you've got to be a good team if you're doing that. So let's not disrespect this Luton team. They're going to really give us a test on tomorrow, and they're going to be full of confidence. I think I watched their second half against Swansea, in terms of just watching it back yesterday, just doing a little bit of research on Luton, and they look good, to be honest. They look good. They push the full-backs forward, play with midfield diamond, the 4-4-2 diamond, so the width actually comes entirely from the full-backs. Then they play with 4 midfielders, so potentially they will look to overload us in midfield. They'll look to try and stop us dominating the game in midfield, a bit like Cardiff did. And they'll probably play a similar way to Cardiff did, but probably a little bit more expressive on the ball, because they have to win this game. They have to at least get something in this game, because they're in a relegation battle. But they're much better placed now to survive than they were under Graham Jones for me. They play with a much better structure. 3 midfielders and number 10, 2 strikers, 2 attacking fullbacks. They've got a bit of threat going forward. Let's not deny that. They press well. They've got good athleticism. I think Nathan Jones has got a team with much better athleticism than his Stoke team. I think it's a younger squad, and he's got good players there. He's got some good, decent players. Okay, you could criticise their quality, but there's a team that's very, very well drilled. Certainly from their first 2 games, they picked up 2 very positive results. We've got to make sure we're on it in this game. We've got to make sure we're on it. No complacency, no daft 1-touch, 2-touch passing, just in dangerous areas. Let's just respect them a little bit. Of course, play on the front foot, but I'm just saying, let's not have any sloppy passing. Let's get the game, let's start creating chances, let's control the game, sustain a bit of pressure, and play through the press. And that's the big thing. We've got to make sure we play through this losing press, because Swansea really struggled to do that. They pressed Jay Fulton, Matt Grimes really, really well with the midfield 4, and they totally swarmed Swansea in the midfield. And they'll try and do the same to us. We play with 3-man midfield. I know we've got the superior quality. I would argue that. I don't think anyone. I think anyone would argue that we've got the superior quality. But Luton will set up to try and attack that and try and stop us in our most dangerous positions. But what I do think is going forward, we can massively overload them out wide. If we can get Luke Ayling forward, etc., Stuart Dallas forward, we can overload them out wide. But yeah, guys, it's going to be a tough game. I think it's a game, if you want promotion, you've got to win. But we've got to respect the opposition. They're a good team, these. It's going to be a more difficult game than Fulham for me. I certainly don't think they're going to give us any freebies. I think their structure's a lot better. They're going to really test us in terms of building at the back. It's going to be a very similar game to Cardiff, but we've got to make sure we get that midfield dominance. If we need to make changes, if we need to bring other players in, we do that. Marcelo Bielsa, as always, was very, very decisive on Saturday. We were 1-up in the game, but he wasn't happy with what he's seeing. He made the change, and we went on to batter Fulham. Hopefully, if things go wrong, we've got those options off the bench. But we've just got to make sure that we're good on the ball, we dominate midfield, create chances. We'll still get plenty of opportunities for me. Luton will have to press high, leave a lot of space in behind. You've got Harrison, Alioski, Costa, Roberts, people who can all run in behind. We've got the qualities to definitely win this game. But we've got to make sure we're at our best, or as close as we can be to our best, because this Luton team is playing full of confidence. Nathan Jones sets his teams up well. I think he's a good manager at this kind of level in terms of the bottom end of the Championship, managing clubs with a lower level of expectation, with no disrespect to Luton. But this will be a tough game for me, guys. And yeah, that's all I can say, really. I think Luton do play a good style of football. They swarm Swansea, and they'll try and do the same to us. But hopefully, we won't make the same mistakes Swansea did. We'll be calm on the ball. We'll dominate the game in that area. Play nice little combinations, rotations in the midfield, try and move Luton around a bit, try and break down that diamond, stop them overloading us in the midfield, get the ball out wide as quick as we can, and just attack in that way. Just basically do exactly the same as what we did in that second half against Fulham. I think we win this game easily, guys. But can we do that? Will Luton allow us to do that? This is the Championship. Nothing's ever linear in the Championship. Just because we beat Fulham doesn't mean Luton's going to suddenly be an easy game for me. We've got to respect the opposition. We've got to make sure we're not complacent and we don't let standards slip. Guys, I've been rambling there. This is probably one of the most rambling previews I've done, but that's what I'm quite passionate about. We can't let standards slip. We can't get complacent. We're 8 points clear, but we can't get complacent. Things change quickly at this level. As we all know, we've got to keep the standards going. But I'm confident the lads will. The mentality looks strong to me. I think everyone just wants this so much. I want this so much. I'm glad we've got a game coming up straight away, and we can just keep going. And I'm really excited, to be honest, guys. I'm excited to get the games, up and coming, nice and quickly. And let's just keep the standards going, guys. I'm going to leave it there anyway. Make sure you check out Connor and Joe's live preview of the game. I'm sure you've already seen it, guys, but make sure you check that out. And of course, the watch along is back tomorrow as well. Myself will be joining the watch along as well this time. Hopefully, I can get a win, unlike the Cardiff game. But guys, if you want to watch us just rambling and shouting and just whatever, our reactions to football and just going absolutely mad, hopefully celebrating, make sure you join us on the watch along tomorrow, guys. And yeah, that's about it, really. Check us out for our previews for Blackburn, reviews of Luton, etc, etc. There's so many games. I don't even know what day it is anymore. I think it's Monday. But guys, I'm going to leave it there anyway. I've been Oscar Marriott. See you later, guys.